man's ready for noche right now.
Guys good?
Sure.
Taco, how you feeling?
Blessed.
Well, what's it going to take for you not to be an underdog coming in these fights?
Hey, I don't need it. They can keep their opinion. They can have whatever they want. Like I said, my people back in the city just made so much money, and I love it. So please don't put me. I need the underdog spot. I need the disrespect. I love it.
It's been a few minutes since your fight, man. How are you feeling physically?
My goddamn leg hurt, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got chicken sticks over here, man. I wasn't built like that. So he kicked me, but I'm always dialed in. Pain is power, man. So watching him, he knew he was hurting. I knew it was hurting, but that only motivates me to be sharper, stronger, faster, smarter. So it is what it is.
What was the game plan coming into the fight?
The game plan was to be smart. I feel like every fighter has holes all over their game, but it's, can you stay dialed in? Can you settle yourself down enough to see those holes?
Yeah, during the fight, it felt like he was just coming forward, and you were just kind of slowly waiting for him to either will or kind of pick your shots. Was that kind of what you were thinking?
Yeah, the first round, I was just talking to my coaches. I was being a little too macho, where I was like, oh, I'm gonna stand on this. You think you better than me? Okay, let's get it then. But then when I went back to the corner, chilled out, my coaches talked to me like, hey man, it's gonna be there. Just do your thing. Do what you're good at. And I think I have some of the best footwork in the game personally. And I think I've set the best traps personally. And that's what I did. I bounced on my feet, move. You can see him getting frustrated because I wasn't in front of him like I was in the first round. It was hard to get to me. And then I mentioned earlier, if you guys watch the Muay Thai fights, Super Leg just did the same thing. And I pride myself in being able to watch other fights, make reads, and go, I can do that. My coach talked to me. We knew both, all my coaches were like, he's a right-hand guy. That's his game. He likes to throw heavy right hands at you. And we always say, split it. We can either shoot on the right hand or we can split them on the right hand. So that's what I mean. There was no like, this has to happen for you to win. It's see the holes and take advantage of them.
Now that you've had a little bit of time to think about it, how do you feel about your performance as a whole?
I think I'm worth 50K, man. I know the first one was like, maybe. But who's doing it like that, man? Who's splitting somebody with an elbow, swelling their eye up? And then my man was, that's why in the cage I was saying no mas, because when I saw him go, eye poke, come on, boy. How I poke you with an elbow? I don't got fingers on my elbows, man. You know that shit smushed your eye. So that's why when he was doing that, I was like, I'm going to kill you now. That's why when they called the ref in, he don't want no more. He don't want no more. And there's no disrespect to him because I think I really smushed his eye personally. And I felt that bitch, excuse my language, that bitch mush, okay? So,
Can you talk about the elbow and how, like the read that you saw coming and
the cross comes right down this line right here. It's something me and my coach talk about all the time. This is where the cross comes from. So if you're coming at me this way, I meet you like this. We call it like I'm sure you guys seen a bunch of samurai movies where the two samurais clash and then one goes down. It's that type of philosophy where we're going to meet at that intersection. But the question is, who's on point, who's off? He's throwing a long weapon and I'm throwing a mid-range weapon at mid-range. So that's how it works. He wasn't at the best range and I was.
And before you even finished him, you were kind of talking to him like, "What's up?"
Yeah, you guys saw at the weigh-ins. I knew it. I knew it was going to come. My coach tells me, man, I love throwing elbows, man. Like when I'm in the gym, I'm always working my elbows, and they weren't bad. They were good elbows in the gym, but I understand what he was saying. Where like sometimes, like let's say if you're a good wrestler and you like to wrestle in the gym. You don't learn to set traps with your wrestling. You don't learn to set traps with your favorite strike. Sometimes you just do it because that's what gets you by. And so he made me box the whole camp. My other coach made me move, wrestle the other part of my camp, use my clinch the other part of my camp. So when it did come to it, it was more of a setup for the elbow versus me going, not with my elbows, you know? So, yep.
2-0 this year. You trying to squeeze one more in?
Nope. My coach is having a baby. We got a little jumbie coming in, so I want him to be able to spend time with his family. He's going through a lot, and I want to be there as support. My fighter, my teammates have fights coming up, and I don't want to be selfish, you know, because when you jump back into another fight, all the attention has to come on you. I want to make sure these guys get their proper attention, they get their proper work, so they can get their dubs, and you'll see me at the beginning of the year.
With the UFC going to California at some point next year, you're trying to hop on that card, right?
Shit, you know me, man. Cali's my place, man. I'd love to, but international, national, Vegas. Vegas is going to be my new stomping ground now because 2-0, two finishes in Vegas. I love it. I love walking around the hotel now. So it is what it is. I'll take whatever's given to me. It's all blessings.
And I believe you called out Mahashate.
Yep.
What about that fight interests you?
He beat Gabriel Benitez last time. I thought he lost. I tried to get Gabriel, which I understand why. You know, it didn't go the way it did. And he took out one of my countrymen. I just took out one of his. So it is what it is.
And I know that you were trying to push to get on that Noche card. I just wanted your thoughts on the main event, co-main event, the card as a whole. Like, are you excited to watch it?
Oh yeah, man. I love the card that they stacked together. I love that they set a day for Mexican fighters to come out there and do their thing. I know I didn't get a spot, but I think you guys are going to remember this moment for a long time. I just wanted to bring it to the Mexican fans, but I know they're watching. I carry them right here every time I step in here. So I know. Like I said, it is what it is, man. And when I do go there, I'll probably be main eventing. I was supposed to be on the main card, but you know, whatever happened, what happened. I was the main event of the prelim. So it's time's coming. I will be there, and I will be carrying that belt one day.
One ask for me: is it going to be braids from now on, or are you going to let your hair go?
Yeah, I was telling my coach we went for 90s R&B on this one. So I'm somewhere in between 90s R&B and 90s gangster rap. 2000s gangster rap maybe. You know, so hey, if you guys like them, I like them. Let's keep rolling them.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Appreciate the look. I'm gonna say Allen Iverson in his prime.
Sheesh, I take that too. Allen was a beast, so hey, I'll take that too.
Speaking of beast, Alex brought up you got the 2 in the year, but it's a fight winning streak. How do we make it to 6 next year?
Stay smart, stay sharp, don't rush. Listen to my coaches, listen to myself, keep studying the game. I was just talking to my coach right now. As much as I enjoy this win, this is until I retire, there's always another. There's always another. Like don't think because you had an impressive performance that you're the guy. You're never the guy in MMA. MMA is like a very, very, very beautiful woman who's not really married to you. Okay? She'll love you one day and then look at you the next day and be like, sorry, I like him more now. So that's how I treat MMA. I have to always be advancing. I always have to be progressing because there's so many nuances in the game. People just watch how many fighters saw that elbow and was like, oh, he's the elbow guy now. No, I'm not. I'm the elbow, knee, kick, punch, takedown, sub you, smash you on the ground. I'm everything. So just be the best MMA fighter in the world.
That's what's up. Elbow kid kind of sounds kind of dope. Don't get me wrong. Taco is fantastic, but we had guys like Kenny Florian, obviously Tony Ferguson, really implement that. Why is the elbows underutilized in MMA?
Because people are afraid to get in the knife and dagger range. That's the truth. Hey, right? Shout out to my coach. But yeah, people don't want to be in that range. People don't. I threw it earlier in the first round, and my coach was like, "Hey, we gonna get there. We gonna get there. Play the game. That's what it is." And I don't think a lot. I think a lot of people are like, if I get close, he's gonna hit me. If I get close, he's gonna take me down. You see, kind of how he double undered me and pushed me against the gate, trying to stall it out. That people are afraid of those ranges because people don't train those ranges, if that's the honest truth. Because in this game, look at Tony Ferguson. You know why Tony was good at it? Because if you took Tony down, he could handle himself down there. A lot of people fear being taken down. And so it's real easy to, oh my God, I don't want to do that. I'm scared. What if he takes me down? What if he hits me? No, I train all ranges. So, yep, knife and daggers.
That's what's up, man. I love it. Just hypothetically, with this woman you're in a relationship with, gives you 50,000 this weekend. How do you celebrate? Your birthday's right around the corner, by the way.
To be honest, I'm not really even going to celebrate, man. I gotta be smart with this money. This shit goes quick, and like you said, I'm not going to be back until early next year. So I'm gonna just take my time, take care of my family, take care of my friends, man. Just me and my coaches. That's it. I'm gonna just pay my dues to those who put everything into me, and then I'm hiding in the bank, and I'm gonna go finish living like a poor person.
Nothing wrong with that, my man. Keep
Shit.
the hustle going. I shout out to the headband, very Chavez Senior.
Hey, you already know. Hey, homage to Chavez, man. Again, a destroyer. You know what I mean? And that's the energy I always want to bring. When you see me, you better put some respect on it.
I see you and I respect you.
Thank you, brother.
Felicidades.
Thank you. Likewise, brother.
I've just got one for you. On the broadcast, they showed tweets of people, replying to your fight, and someone said that you reminded them of Tony Ferguson, and you just mentioned him. So I'm curious what you think of that.
That's one of the greatest honors of all time, man. I know people. This is the thing that makes me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Makes me sick about MMA is that a guy can go on a losing streak and then he's trash, bro. If y'all don't shut that up, bro, like. Tony Ferguson he gave us the greatest moments of his entire life, bro. Tony Ferguson is the type of guy, he could be good at anything. That motherfucker could be an astronaut if he wanted to. But guess what? He got in there and bled for us, fought monsters for us, and just, man, absolute legend. So to be even compared to somebody of that stature so early in my career, man, it's an honor. So thank you, Tony, for giving us the best, man. Thank you for entertaining us, man. Thanks for giving us pure violence at every moment of the fight. And it's funny, too, that you say that. I studied some Tony Ferguson for these fights. So it was already in my head, just how Tony throws elbows from the bottom, the top, mid-range. Yeah. I have so many. If I can, make a list of people that inspired me for this fight, he was definitely one of them. I think I watched this fight probably 4 or 5 days ago. Good.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, blessings. Thank you guys, man. Shout out to my city, man. Shout out to all my coaches, Jumpy Kickboxing, CMMA, Fight Science, man. Thank you guys. Shout out to Gardena, man. We just gonna keep getting better and sharper. Love ya.